Assalamu alaikum, how are you all? Welcome to my first editing tutorial. So this was the photo that was requested to post the editing tutorial of. You can see the edited photo. Let me show you the original photo in Lightroom. So here it is, the original photo. It was not a difficult edit, it was actually one of the easiest. So let's start it. The first thing to do while editing a photo is to adjust the exposure, contrast, shadows and highlights. So I will just do that, decreasing the highlights, increasing the exposure and contrast. As you can see, the mountains are covered in shadows, so I will increase the shadow so that we can see some detail there. Think that's enough. As you can see, the picture contains mostly water and clouds, so I will give it a bit bluish tint. It's enough, and we'll add a bit magenta. And same with this texture and clarity, as the picture mostly contain water and clouds, and they in actual they don't have too much texture in it, so I won't be increasing it too much so that it can have its realistic look. As you can see, this is not how you would see actual water or clouds, so I'll decrease the texture. Clarity, that much is enough. So now using the graduated filter, here you can see on the top with my cursor the graduated filter. I will use it to edit the upper part, the cloud, and the lower and the bottom part, water, separately. Double click on effects, will reset all the effects. I want the sky to be darker, so I am decreasing the exposure. Sorry, I have to rotate it. Here now, fine. Now decrease the shadows and increase the contrast, decreasing the highlights and shadows. We'll add some more bluish tint. We'll increase the texture a little and we'll decrease the clarity. Looks good. Here you can see without the graduated filter and with graduated filter. So we will take a new graduated filter to edit the bottom part, water. Let me see here. Yeah, fine. We'll increase the shadows to get some more detail. Fine. We'll increase the contrast and exposure, decrease the highlights, increase a little bit of texture, and we'll decrease the clarity. Trying a bit bluish tint. If it looks good, I will stay with it. That looks good here. Increase the saturation. Here you can see again, without the graduated filters it looks like this, and with the graduated filters much better now. We'll increase the whites. By holding Alt, you can see how much part of the photo is completely white. Here you can see some white spots. This part of the photo is completely white. So now if you will print this photo, these parts will come out completely white. So I will decrease it. We'll decrease the blacks. I want about 10 to 20% of my photo to be completely black, as I am not printing it and it looks good. Fine. Here we'll increase the vibrance and saturation. Increasing the amount of sharpness to get some sharp detail, radius detail, and masking will provide a bit smoothness to all of it. Looks fine now. Removing chromatic aberration. We'll adjust the saturation and luminance. I will decrease the saturation of blue a bit. Increase the aqua. Increase the saturation of green. Increase the luminance of blue. And aqua. Green as well. So here it is how that it looks before and with. Pretty much same, not much different. We'll straightening the photo, it will do it automatically. Constraint crop will crop the extra part. And here it's done. You can see on the left side the original photo and on the right side the edited one. Thank you and Allah Hafiz. Do support my channel.